Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome everyone.
I'm just going to turn, basically I'm going to turn the outside of a piece of Zebrano. Now these are the ones I bought, if you watch videos back, I bought a load of wood off of eBay and these were in it, they're quite old. This was from Lincolnshire Woodcraft, the old sawmill, okay. Zebrano. £4.55.
You're right.
So it shows how old this piece of wood is. It's like I've got this piece of Padook, African Padook here, and it's got the price at £3.99. Now look at that, £3. They're that old. Yeah. They are very old. So I'm going to be turning this piece of Zebrano first, and just on how I turn the outside of a bowl, how I like to do it. And first off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to find my centre on here. Now, because it's round, I don't have one of these round centre finders and all that. I don't like drawing loads of line. I've said before, I like to use a compass. And all I do is roughly go for where I think the middle is, which looks to me about there. So I go to the edge with my pencil and it's just off the edge. So I'm going to go just in a fraction. Right, I'm on the edge, I'm on the edge, I'm on the edge there. I'm on the edge there, my pencil, so that tells me that's banging centre. So there you go. I'm not going to remove the label because I'm going to be turning that off later. I'll be following it that side at some time. Right, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on a worm screw, okay? Because I like using my worm chuck that I got from RDG Tools. Not that they give me anything.
No.
And that already gives me a hole drilled for when I start hollowing. Okay, but I don't need all that depth. Well, we've got on here that I'm basically halfway. Now I can screw it on there. I don't necessarily need to, so I'm going to put a little wood spacer on. So just to take up a little bit of the room there. I don't need all of it. And then I'm going to just tighten that up on there. Right, I'm going to put my centre in. This is quite hard, this wood, it's quite dry. Right, now I've tightened it and I'm going to back it off, okay, a few turns, and then I'm going to go again. And by doing that and just tight, that's it, that's how all I do is just tight. Doing it like that, I find I don't get any problems with it sticking on, being hard to get off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a small step centre. It's only a small piece, but I'm still going to put one on because that's what makes it safe.
You like using worm screw chuck?
Yeah, I like a worm screw. Right, and that's got a slight movement to it. That's it, that's fine. Right, okay. I'm going to bring this in. And I'm going to use, like I always use, I like using a spindle gouge. I know a lot of people say about using spindle gouges, but guys, if you use it correctly, it is fine. But you can't use it on this like you use a bowl gouge. It's slightly different. It's actually easier and better and less likely to get a catch than with a bowl gouge. Okay. The big difference, like I say, is when you come in. Right, spindle gouge I'm going to use the one that I actually used on the last one where I've done the birdhouse, and I have a 50 degree on this, and what I did is I went and done it I put it in the marker for the 45 by mistake, but I just sharpened it to 45, used it, and then afterwards I've just put it back to my normal grind. So that's what I'm going to be using.
The bird feeder, wasn't it?
Yeah, my bird feeder. And this is just a 1/2 inch spindle gouge, nothing special, okay? Right. Now the big difference when you come in with this is close your flute and then rotate and come in and then get on your bevel. If you do that with a bowl gouge, if you come in with it closed and rotate on the side, when that wing goes, that wing's going to dig in. It's going to go too far in and you'll get quite a nasty catch. So you have to go slightly different if you're using a bowl gouge. Right, now I'm going to start this up. Speed is up to what you feel safe, okay? For me, I like a nice bit of speed when I'm turning. Right, And for me, if you can't turn left-handed, then you take the chance and you stand in front of the piece. I can turn left-handed, so I do both, and I come in, flute closed. Okay, so there's no cutting, rotate. I come in on that bevel there, and I push around. Oh my God, that's a hard piece of wood. Wow, hang on, I can't even get a cut to start on that. Oh, look at that. Right, okay. It's probably not helping that on top of above centre as well. Hang on. God, that is a hard piece of wood. Right. Cool, look at that. God, that is really, really hard. My God. Right, and that's freshly sharpened as well. So yeah, as I say, come in, flute close, and as I start, my bevel's actually in contact here. That's in contact, and I'm cutting on the flute, and I'm cutting above centre, as you can see, there's centre. Okay, I'm not down here, I'm cutting up here, which means I've got that angle, but oh well. This is so hard, it really is. It took me a little bit by surprise actually. God, that is so hard. And look at the dust. I'm going to turn the dust extractor on. God, there's so much dust coming off of it. Let's see what it's supposed to cut like along the bottom. Not very well, but not too bad. Again, so I can come in, roll my flute, and pick up that cut quite nicely, up to that point. Oh, that is so hard. That really took me by surprise there. Can hardly get cut. Right, I'm going to cut this in to put a dovetail on there. Just slightly. It's only a slight one. I don't need a big one. That's right. I'm going to grip that on my gripper jaws there, so that'd be deep enough. That. There you go. That wood is so hard. I can't believe how hard it is. I picked the wrong piece to use there, didn't I? Just got to get this ready for shaping, that's all. Right. A lot of patterning on this wood because it's Zebrano, so right, what I'm going to do with this, oh, hang on. I'm going to come in there. The beauty of this, I can come in with my flute fully open, see? There we go. Right now, that's so hard, and to get a good clean finish on this, I'm actually going to come in, which surprises people, with a detail chisel.
Right, I can only get to there at the moment. I've got a load, I'm going to get a bounce. There we go. And now I've just got to bring the tool rest round. And there we go. Have a look at it. Right, there we've got a good finish on that. A few little bits there. We'll sand that. A few more like burnish marks they are. They're not tool marks. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean that bottom off completely, and then that'll be ready for turning round and hollowing. So start up again. Move that out of the way. Come with my spindle gouge. There you go. And that's ready for a bit of hollowing. Still got a little bit of sapwood there, but I'm not going to take it any smaller. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a very quick sand. While I've got the dust extractor on. There we go. Put a little bit of sanding sealer on it, and that'll just show what the finish is. And I cannot believe how hard that piece of wood was. I mean, I have no idea how old this wood is, but there we go. Even though it was so hard, and that was done with a spindle gouge. And that's why I like a spindle gouge. It's so easy to do it, so easy to use. Right, I'll grab a handful of shavings. What I'll do is I'll just give it a quick burnish off. There you go. I'm not putting any other finishes on it at the moment. And there you go. Job done. And that's how I like to do the outside of my bowl. See, and because I back it off and go on, it's all good. It don't stick. And there we go, guys. You see that finish on that? Look. There we go. And there's our bottom. Okay. And I've got enough of a dovetail there, and I can use that to finish that off as a foot if I want to. That's why I actually always take that cut and finish that, because I might decide to keep it as a foot, bring it into it. But it all sits nice and flat, it don't spin, undercut it slightly. So I could actually finish that. Beautiful grain patterns on it. And I'll hollow that on another video. Okay. Toodle pip, guys.
Bye, guys.